Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Betsndat, the number one sports betting podcast in the Southern Hemisphere. We're here again with the usual suspects. To my right, Mr. Hungry Chimes, NFL extraordinaire. Also, any type of meal that you've been thinking about eating, talk to him about it on his Instagram. Again, at Hungry Chimes. Also here we have All Black legend, Manu Samoa legend, Auckland Blues legend, Toulouse legend, multi-legend, thanks to Betcha, Mr. Charlie Famina. And if you're looking for the smartest man when it comes to capping on sports betting, this is the man. His name's the Oracle, a.k.a. Zeke. My name's Nate. Welcome to the show, everybody.
What's up?
It's grand final week, baby.
Let's go.
Day one storm, eh?
That shit's still dirty from all those years.
Before we get into what we're wearing, like we always do, we like to start the show off with a bit of gratitude.
This week, I'm really grateful for family and friends. Always am, but in particular, just the family and friends that came out on the weekend. And a special shout out to my Mrs. Bridie for, just helping with Hungry Chimes and doing the heavy lifting. Without her, it wouldn't be happening. So I'm getting all the credit from my brothers like Nate. But I'm enjoying the, uploading the content and eating all the yum food. So yeah.
Very nice. Also,
I'm a simple one for me. Just grateful for my kids. Obviously, it's the holidays. There's a lot of energy. They want to get out. And they forced me out to go for my first run that I've had for a while. So, it's been good, man. Good to get the legs moving again. And, grateful for the kids. So.
How long? 22 Ks?
Just a humble 10.
Oh, yeah.
I'm grateful. I've got the flu at the moment, so I've just been grateful for health, and when you're not sick, you take it for granted. But man, I can't even look at my phone for more than like 2 minutes. So yeah, grateful for.
What happens? You start your eyes.
Just like when you got the flu. Have you had the flu?
No, actually,
like just light and it's
true. Damn, that sucks. Get better soon.
This guy, him and needles, big no-no. And TV. I'm grateful for my baby mama. It's very hard during school holidays, and she had accompanied my daughter to Samoa. Grateful for everyone that helped out with that trip too as well over there, but she's been a gun. I've kind of just been masquerading as a super dad, but I just take the Instagram photos and I go off to work and entertain the masses. But she's doing the real work at home, so grateful for baby moms. On to what we're wearing this week. There's some very interesting choices. Not for Chimes. Chimes is business as usual. He's trying to wear a NFL jersey, different one every week.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah.
Thanks to the bro. This one is Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. They got their first win on the weekend. But this is actually my Uso Lanu, his jersey. So thanks, Us. Appreciate it.
Chimes turned the ball over.
This week, boys, I just got one of my my team that I'm wearing this week, the Melbourne Storm, the current 2005 champions for this year. But,
What the hell?
Just rocking. Shout out to Nate for hooking us up for a jersey this week.
Sweet. Wearing this is 2025, right? This jersey, yeah. The alternative strip, the away strip, same as Nate. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just
B1 and B2.
Getting ready for the weekend because it's going to be a great game, which we'll delve into deeper real soon. Shall we look at some bets? By the way, thank you to Betcha. Make sure you download the app if you haven't got it already and look for bets in there and then jump on board, man. Were you busy on the weekend?
I was a bit busy.
Yeah.
Are you still drunk?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good now, man. But yeah, had little treats and that. You want to recap the bets?
Yeah, let's do that. Because I was about to ask some questions about the party.
Man, I think we actually did pretty well across the board. So unfortunately, I missed my multi, which was a 6-legger.
By the way, sorry, just quickly. This is Bring a Leg. We individually bring a multi to the table, and it's up to us how many legs we want to put in. And Chimes, bro, you're a gun this week.
Yeah, well, still missed, unfortunately, but I think I was inspired by the Uso Chaza. He had like a big $200 odd multi, so I went with 6 legs, and I think it was about $98 or something like that. I had Marvin Harrison over 46.5 receiving yards. He hit that. Sharks plus 8.5. They just hit that. New Zealand woman minus 9.5 in the game against France. Texans minus 7 against Tennessee, and they shut them out 26-0. and Drake London's anytime touchdown scorer, which he got as well. Unfortunately, I went wrong with England women in the Grand Final of the World Cup to win 1-12, but they ended up comfortably beating Canada by 20 points, I think.
Did you watch the game, Chazza?
Yeah, I did actually. Bro, they just dominated. I think Canada probably played their final in the semis against the
New
Black
Zealand,
Ferns, but not to take anything away from the England girls, they were just right across the parquet. They just too much firepower, man.
Yeah. When it comes to firepower, your multi was lacking some.
Yeah, I had a tough day at the multi. I had Stags, Karapani to score 2 between them, and I think Stags got over the lines. Broncos to cover, which they did. Australia to cover, they did. Argentina got smoked in the second half from South Africa, and then blowing out the 16.5 cover. So Mulitalo, Ilikatoa, none of them scored a try, and then I had Cronulla to cover 8.5, and yeah, we all know what happened there. So.
I think you forgot to talk about your Isaiah Bali anytime try scorer.
Oh, yes, and Isaiah Bali anytime try scorer, yeah. It was still dangerous, but just nowhere near the try line. So
That's what happens when you run into a brick wall.
I had a 5-legger. One of them got voided just because one of the fighters pulled out. So it was down to 4, and I missed by 1, and that was at $37 odds. The ones that hit were Brisbane Lions to cover in the AFL Grand Final. Brando Pericic in the UFC, he made his debut from City Kickboxing. Kobe Thickness, he won at $2.20 odds, and the one that lost for me was the Sharks on Friday. So, yeah, not too bad.
Not bad. I went 3 from 5. I took Elika Tour anytime try scorer. That missed. I took the Colts plus 3.5. That missed. Shout out to AD Mitchell, you dumb fuck. But my 3 winning legs, I had Australia plus 11.5. Tick there. Man, they played awesome. And I reckon maybe next year they'll be right there.
yeah. Oh man, I think they hit like come that 27 World Cup, man. They're gonna be a threat. So
Yeah. Will they be as good as Chile? You know how they... wait, we'll get that to... I took Dean Mariner, anytime try scorer, clutch try, and I took the Chiefs plus 2.5. Bro, how about that game?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a really good cause, man.
Patrick Mahomes, baby. On to Lock or Laugh. This is our individual premier bet, like the one that we favour the most to win. Chimes, that was a beautiful pick, man.
I mean, it looks okay, but honestly, it was lucky as because they only won by 1. But a win's a win; it still counts. I had Bears to beat the Raiders on the road, and that was paying $2.05. Yeah, they only beat them 25-24, and that was on a blocked field goal in the last second. so we'll
It's
take
the story
it.
of your life, just getting by, lucking out.
Hey, in other words, man, we also just missed some other stuff, man, by 1, you know. So.
Over to Stefano Otukemani.
yeah, man, I had my lock as England Women's Rugby World Cup final to win my 1-12, and yeah, they absolutely smashed Canada. So yeah, really missed that one. So
33 points to 13. Zeke.
Yeah, my one was in the UFC. I didn't have odds at the time of recording, but I gave it out anyway. It was Brando Pericic to win in round 1 at $2.50, and he did just that. So
That was easy, man. Easy
yeah, it was a bit
bro.
of a setup, because
Was it like an arranged fight to sort of springboard him into the UFC sort of thing? Or?
kind of, because it was originally supposed to be on Dana White's Contender Series on the Wednesdays, but then they kind of just buffed it up to a UFC debut, and yeah, the size difference. I think he's like 6'5". His opponent was 5'11". So
Damn.
me versus Chimes on a good day. But yeah, it was sad.
My lock for last week, I took the Broncos at $2.25.
He was sweating in his boots.
To beat the Panthers 16-14. I love that everyone's sharing that stat that Darrell Lockyer talked about.
Yeah.
How the Panthers were 98 from 98 when they were up at halftime.
Wow.
And the one time they lost was Sunday.
Wait, was
time.
it up at halftime or when they got out to 12-0?
I think it might be that one then.
Something like that.
Something like that. But yeah.
Because that's even good. But that's even better because the Broncos aren't known to.
Yeah.
Well, this year they've did it a few times, but
Like Charlie was talking about off here, they're just defying everything that encapsulates a championship team, you know?
yeah.
Onto our sports stories from the week that was. Let's start with the NRL. Storm versus Sharks. Storm win 22 points to 14. Key performances, Jerome Hughes returning from a broken arm. He was instrumental. We had Cam Munster putting in strong work. He controlled the tempo, exploiting the gaps. The Storm's defence held firm in the second half. We had Xavier Coates. Hey, I'm a Broncos man, but he's still the best winger in the comp.
Cartel was dog walking him the whole game.
Oh, hey. He sealed the win with a late try. The Sharks had their moments. They kept it tight, but errors at critical junctures hurt them. Boys, what do you think?
Yeah, I wish the Sharks won that one, but just shows the Storm just showed their class. Like they were never really threatened the whole game. It was just you sort of waited for maybe another mistake or penalty for like the Sharks to get down there. But I don't think that the Storm were ever really worried.
It was sad to see Brayley go missing.
Yeah, I think he needed.
Was that a dig at me and Charlie? Or?
Never.
Wait, wasn't he a bit underdone? Like, wasn't he like an injury scare before the game or something?
Yeah, I've seen people saying that he was limping.
What was the excuse?
I think, well, we can say it's easier to say now in hindsight, but they beat the Roosters, who didn't really show up that day, and then they beat a Raiders side who had no Ethan Strange, and they also didn't look like themselves. So I think we were kind of just playing the odds here, right?
But then on the flip side, you had like the Panthers, even though it's a different game, like they had an easier run into their preliminary final. But yeah, just the Sharks, I think, just a class below, unfortunately.
They looked a class below, but I don't think if they were on, I reckon they could have challenged. Melbourne didn't look bulletproof.
Do you reckon if Mulitalo didn't do their podcast before the game, they'd be all right? Come on, run dog.
Run dog.
Even that try, the coach try. Harry Grant opens them up the middle, and then he I don't know who he passed it on to. I think it was Munster maybe or someone.
Wasn't it Bloor?
Oh, it might have been Bloor, yeah. And Hines is tracking back, and he just gives up. I'm like, bro.
Help. Maybe Hines had money on the Storm the whole time, man.
What about
that knock on in a key moment?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What about the story of Fitz giving coffee off Daly Cherry Evans?
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I came up during the week and they're like, well, that means Nico Hines is going to fullback because Kennedy's not locked in.
Yeah, there's talks of Kennedy going to Rugby 360 too.
Oh, see,
moving on to the game of the weekend, the Broncos versus the Panthers. I mean, I've got key moments here, but just what did you guys think?
Man, you guys are out of the game at halftime. Do you know anyone that maybe put a little punt on the Broncos at halftime?
What were they paying?
I don't know, but it been crazy because it was 14-0.
No, it looked like it was $81 at halftime.
What?
Yeah. No,
I didn't even look at it.
someone put up a bet. Yeah. They're like, oh, well, going to lose my 100. And they came back at full time going, hey! Yeah.
I don't know that. But yeah, it kind of, Penrith get up to that. It kind of just looked like that was the end. I remember what I said. Structure and process versus talent, and if the talent doesn't turn up, then it's a wash. But I don't know if that happens if they didn't play at Suncorp. The atmosphere, the occasion.
The way they won the game didn't do them any favors with the experts because they said, I was watching Cooper Cronk and Matty Jones, and Cooper's just adamant. He was like, the way they scored their tries, just fluke. It's not going to
I've never liked this guy. He's a teacher's pet snitch.
Because you remember, these are all the guys that got passed up by the Broncos, right?
True,
so they're all salty with the Broncos. Yeah. And then you got the King, Wally Lewis, who, even though he played for the inaugural Broncos, they moved him on because they're like, we're paying you too much. You're not even that good. You're getting on. So he's a hardcore Melbourne fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he live there?
He's a vocal Melbourne Storm fan.
I don't know that.
Nah, but he lives in Brisbane.
Put
Put a hit on him. Nah. Long live the King. But yeah.
But do you think the turning point was that penalty with Marm and like the late hit on Cleary?
Definitely
or was it before
added
that?
to it.
It added to it. Like the momentum had already swung a bit, eh?
Was the Stags try before or after that?
It was before that.
Okay, I think it was the Stags try.
Yeah. How many grand final appearances is that for the Storm?
That's legal ones or
legal? I think. It's their
11.
It's 5th premiership, counting recognised ones, and the 11th grand final appearance under Bellamy. 11, bro.
they came into the comp, 98.
We usually do this at the end of the news, but we'll just get out the way now. Best team from the 4 teams, or best team from the 2 winning teams.
Gotta go with the Broncos, man. I don't care. That even though they're down, like they're never out because of how they responded, and they came back to win that game.
Storm.
Why is that?
Oh, just it's the way they, like how your those commentators or whoever it's the way they scored their tries. Like awesome story to come back 14-0, but I think obviously they're gonna take the game somewhere else when it's a lot more even, there's a lot more pressure. Melbourne are probably the better team.
Yeah.
So and better performance. So they structured tries together. They came up. They saw weaknesses in their game plan, and it's probably the one that when Pappenhausen scored his try. You got one opportunity to execute those things, and they executed, and they saw it, executed, got the outcome.
Yeah,
we get it. You play professionally.
Do you remember at the start of the season, or even to the first third? Like the Broncos were the worst second half team in the comp. Remember, if they started well, they had a good chance of winning. But if they were down at half time, that's a loss.
They wouldn't.
So when did they switch there? When they started being able to
against the Sharks.
So from the Sharks onwards, they'll be in a totally different team.
Pretty much.
So that's resolved. That's coaching from Madge. Like whatever's happened, they did it second half down 14-0 at home, and they ended up winning that game.
Charlie, you're probably the only one. I mean, maybe you too. But, as a professional athlete, they always talk about Michael Maguire's pre-seasons and how super hard they are. As a pro footy player, how big effect does the pre-season affect an athlete?
Yeah, I think it sets the tone for the season, and it's not so much I always hear the stories of how hard it is. And, it can be hard, but it's how much it brings the boys together through that pain or that challenge. If the boys are connecting and having those deeper conversations or getting to know each other on a deeper level, that defines your season.
I have noticed in the interviews that the Broncos boys are having, they're using the word brother a lot, brotherhood. Us as a brotherhood. Whereas the Storm, it's just business as usual.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it did take them half a season to kind of. They have those tough conversations or something. Maybe they were just painting over those performances the first half. Now they're pulling people up for shit performances, and now they're getting a result out of it. So
But maybe that's a key point. It's the whole the camaraderie and how tight they are. Yeah. Whether you do the hard training or something a bit more casual and chill, if they're not connected and they care about each other, maybe that's why they were able to come back and win that. Because they actually, have deep relationships.
Oh man, we didn't go around the table. Your best team from the last 2 games?
Melbourne as well. Just the same reason as Charlie. Yeah. Broncos played a good half, but I don't like to start. I would probably say Penrith were better than them actually.
I'm gonna go Brisbane. I was watching an old interview of Wayne Bennett, and he was talking. It wasn't an interview. He was doing, he does those guest speaking things for international teams, and he was talking about Darren Lockyer as a player. So Andrew Johns and Cam Smith, they all got the wood over him on stats and every kind of record that you can think of. But Wayne Bennett goes, his leadership is something you can't measure, you can't quantify it, and that's the same thing with the Broncos. When it comes to comebacks, you can't measure spirit. And in a game like that, where it's all about numbers and playing the gap when it comes to the Panthers and psychology, sometimes you just need a bit of heart. So go with the Broncos. Best player from last week. Oh, sorry.
We want to go worst team first? Or
yeah.
No? Worst team, I want to say the Panthers because they sort of choked that, but worst team was the Sharks. They just were never in it against the better team.
Yeah, Sharks
as well.
Sharks. Best player.
Payne Haas. I think he showed again. He was the
Remember
best.
What Charlie said?
Best
I don't know about Payne Haas.
Because you want your best players to stick, and you can't fold him. He did exactly what needed to be done on that game. Nearly 200 meters, 46 tackles, no misses.
Tell him, Moose.
He's playing injured from that.
Bro, and his work rate alone is good enough, but they're not just fake stats like me. He's actually making a real impact by bending the line, That's the thing, bending the line. That's it, and that's the thing. You can be you read the stats, you be this guy had 30 carries, but then you watch the game and it doesn't match up, whereas Payne Haas, stats,
without
eyes,
Carrigan,
everything.
His front row partner.
So just for him to have such a clean performance with making impact, Payne Haas is the best prop in the game by far, man.
I saw James Graham on his podcast just last night, and he was saying that Payne Haas's runs were all explosive runs. And he goes, you can only do that for 50 minutes for him and other guys that played that position.
Yeah.
They will just make the numbers like your Terra May runs.
Yeah.
He goes, every run of Payne Haas in that 80 minutes was explosive.
His ticker and his like engine, like no one's close, man.
One day we might see an All Black play like that, but nah, just best player.
Oh, yeah, you made me want to say Payne Haas, man.
No. You say
yeah.
You can say Stefano, because then they match up. They match up this weekend, Oos.
Hey, still he had a good game too, but
He did.
I reckon the best player was Cleary.
Cleary.
Hey,
No, but on a winning team.
Crazy.
Cleary on a winning.
really, with that knock on and the missed tackles,
No, it doesn't have to be on a winning team.
up to you. If your
Yeah,
best
I
player,
reckon the best player was Cleary.
Oh yeah.
Only thing about Cleary, like he had a good, but they just didn't execute when they had Broncos on the back foot in the first half. They left points on the table, I think, which is the only reason why I wouldn't pick him. I'll say Payne Haas as well. Xavier Willison.
no, one, two.
Let's go those.
Harry Grant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fair. That's
He's
fair.
I love
yeah.
Payne Haas, but Harry Grant, man, he's annoying, but bro, he's awesome.
He's scary. Eh?
Yeah.
To be able to think that far, like Cam Smith, his mind was he was smart, but he didn't have like the speed like a Harry Grant. Harry Grant's about there, but he's doing it at a fast pace, which is scary.
You know, other hookers, like, you got to have momentum.
Yeah.
Bro, they'll be at a standstill, and then next thing you know, he's done something. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
you had him. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Harry.
Can I just have one shout out, for, even if we don't do it properly, but best player on a losing team?
Yeah.
I was going to say Alamotzi because I thought he had a really good game, but I want to go to the bro, KL Iro. That guy for scoring a try in the 80th minute. And making us cover 8.5 Sharks. Yeah, thank you, Iro.
I'll see him at a wedding in next week, actually.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's why I'm going to Sydney.
Oh,
If you got
Get him a beer from Charms, mate.
Match fixing. Give us another best player from losing team.
From a losing team?
Yeah.
Probably. I have to go with... Sione Katoa.
Yeah.
good shout.
Yeah. Zeke.
I'll go Alamotti as well. Just
Can't play.
yeah.
He's had a
Makes
he's,
it look easy, eh?
he's been on fire the last few rounds, man.
Yeah, it makes you think like, why did the Bulldogs let him go?
Yeah, I got to go Alamoti as well. Man, he's going to be all right, eh?
Yeah, I'd like to see him at centre.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
mean,
his best position, do you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's where he wants to play.
Would you have kept him or Carraz at the Bulldogs?
Ooh. I like his style of play, but I understand why they keep Carras.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
for that club, man.
Chazza, we kind of talked about this before. The Women's Rugby World Cup final, England meeting Canada, 33 points to 13. Most people had it close. Were you surprised at the big score?
Oh, yeah, obviously, because I went a little bit tighter. But, yeah, I think more surprised of the dominance in the game than the scoring, like how they were scoring tries, how they were bringing them in and then exposing them out wide. More so that side, like how that they really, IQ is like on. Like, you know, they can back their skill, they can back their power, but wherever they see the opportunity, they're making the most of it. So.
Nice. All right. Congratulations to England. New Zealand obviously winning their bronze medal on to the Rugby Championship. Round 5, we had South Africa. Damn, they're putting up some numbers. 67 points to 30 against Argentina.
What does Rassi say in the changing room? Because they were down against the All Blacks, right? Was it 10-7 or something? And they end up pumping us, the worst loss ever. And then this time they're down 25-23 at the half, and they end up winning 67-30.
Yeah. I don't know how to say the number 10's name, but he was gone, man. Like, whatever he did, it worked. Like, he was doing cross-field kicks, dummy, side steps. He got the highest points in the game from South African, 37 points. Awesome game from him.
I think they're calling it like the best performance since Dan Carter.
Yeah,
individual
like
performance.
individual, yeah. Like once he got on in that second half, like the game was pretty tight, and I was hoping that was going to come off too because it was one of my bets. But in the second half, he was in his own game, eh? So, nah.
New Zealand 33, Australia 24. All Blacks taking the early lead at 20-3. Australia storms back to make it 26-24, but a Wallaby yellow card late allowed New Zealand to reassert control.
It's still, man, it's tough. It's a tough watch from our side. AB's like, yeah, we're scoring tries, but man, it's kind of like how we're speaking about the league. It's how we're scoring our tries. Like, yep, maybe a couple of them come off like structured play, but then the others are coming off like just individual brilliance, you know, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's just we can't rely on it week in, week out, you know, when we're playing some of these bigger teams with the defences. So
we lost the battle in like the locks and the loosies. Like, do you think that we can improve that, get it going to Perth?
Oh, we have to. They've got Big Skelton come back this week, and a few of the Lucy's are all coming back. So,
and now no Bowden for the full game.
I don't know. Like, obviously they released their team tomorrow, so yeah, we'll see who's missing. But it's good to see Cam Rugard back. Awesome game from the nine. So
played the whole game, eh?
I think just his natural ability, like how he runs and like his service is so much quicker, and he just makes the backline their job much easier, man. But do you reckon our wingers as well? You like Clark and
man, I liked him because they're attacking wingers.
Yeah,
That's the first time I've seen the little guy. I don't know his name.
Ricardo, he played last week too. He come from Sevens. He's a gun player too.
Yeah.
It's just obviously when you're playing certain games like South Africa where they play the up and under game, then it kind of changes who you want in your back three, because then you got to have guys that are comfortable up in the air, and that's probably what they had in the last 2-3 games. So now they're playing Aussie, they're not really good at it too, so they're going to play attack rugby. So now
they're dangerous, man.
Yeah,
I'm loving Quintu Pai coming on late, bro. He's
just straight into backup again.
On to Samoa versus Chile. 31 points to 12. Samoa denied a 10th tournament appearance. They'll have another chance via the World Rugby Repechage in November.
So who do they like? What happens there? Who do they play? What like?
Max first 15.
That's another loss then.
I don't want to go in too hard because I just realised one of the boys. Shout out to Lalangi Visinia who played fullback for them on the weekend. But I don't know how to explain that. As Samoa's the biggest export of rugby talent in the world to major teams. You know, like I just saw and I was like, is this a like a prank? The scoreline? I didn't watch the game. I just saw the.
I never saw the game too. But it's obviously these guys that there was like 10 guys left the team on the Tuesday before the game, and then they had
to wear like because they don't want to play anymore. Or
no, obviously maybe 2 or 3 were injured, and then the rest of them had to go back to their clubs in France.
Oh
so
yeah.
I think that's what people aren't understanding. Like. Obviously, and that's the same here because, you know, Miracle Whailangi, he plays here in ITM and he's turned down Samoa because they got to go make their money playing ITM. Yeah. So, guys, if you go play Samoa, you turn down like 20, 30K contracts.
Who are the guys that played on the...
Are they like just local guys from Samoa or like
so they're
around Sydney, New Zealand?
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
And then
tell the bus driver, oh,
oh, bro, it's tough, man. It's tough.
It just shows how unfair this whole thing is. It's just a big scam. Like, if you don't have a seat at the table, no one cares.
Can we talk about scams?
So we've got this this way to get tickets. Moving on to NFL, Week 4 recap. Key results and headlines. The Packers and the Cowboys ended in a 40-all tie. Incredibly high scoring, one of the highest scoring ties in NFL history. Chums, did you watch that one?
Yeah, it was. You thought that the Cowboys they should have held on to win that one. Yeah, their clock management was the best on the way down. But yeah, Packers, the team that I thought was really good. Their defense getting exposed, man.
Damn.
Even with Micah Parsons, so they'll be much worse without him.
Chiefs 37 points to the Ravens 20. Ooh,
there's one you called, bro. I thought the Ravens would win this close on the road. Ended up being a hiding. So that, I mean, even if Lamar played the whole game, Chiefs were full in control.
Steelers 24, Vikings 21. This was in Dublin, by the way.
Yeah, this was an early one. I stupidly stayed up and had like an hour sleep Sunday so I could watch it at 2:30 in the morning. But it was actually all right. Just I think Carson just couldn't deal with the Steelers pass rush. His O-line, they were getting a new injury every quarter, and ended up being they came back, but Steelers were the deserved winners on that one.
How's Aaron Rodgers going?
He's been all right, man. In fact, he's better with the Steelers than he was back at New York in the Jets. Like their running backs, Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren, the Samoan, they're going
Warren
well.
out?
He's injured. He missed this game.
Yeah.
Gainwell stepped up and had a blinder. Had a blinder, man. And then DK Metcalf gets an 80-yard touchdown. And so it's the scoreline here is way closer than it really was.
Is that the team that for the first time ever that they didn't travel first class?
Is it? I didn't know that.
It might have been the Bengals. The Bengals. I think their owners are notorious for being a stingy guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Cincinnati.
Bills 31, Saints 19.
Yeah, got on the Saints. Saints haven't won a game yet, but they're playing all their games tough. Like I think these guys were 15.5 underdogs.
Yeah. And
they were, only losing by a touchdown for most of the game, and they ended up covering. So, yeah, Buffalo unbeaten, class the AFC, but I don't think if they let someone at the States hang around when they play the Colts or someone like that, they might get exposed.
Kendra Miller.
Yeah, man.
He's not bad.
Not bad. I think I got him on one of the leagues on the bench, just chilling, waiting for Kamara to get traded, bro.
Eagles, business as usual, 31 against the Bucks, 25.
Yeah, they were in control from the start. Bucks just made a contest a bit late. But yeah, I don't think Tampa really were going to have a chance to win it. They got some lucky long touchdowns from Ibuka.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bucks did really good, but they just got too many injuries, bro.
Patriots 42, Panthers 13.
Yeah.
Dominant win.
It just shows you like how the NFL, you can win. Like 1 week, the Panthers pumped the Falcons, I think 30-0. Less than a week later, they're getting pumped 42-13 by the Patriots, who had been losing most of their games. So yeah, this is the game that I thought would happen, but yeah, maybe the Panthers have another good performance next week.
Happy to see Travion Henderson get more touches.
He needs to get more, man. He needs to get even more.
Rams v Colts. Oh, mate. 27-20 at full time. We had that game.
What are your thoughts on that one, man?
Anthony Richardson used to get a lot of shit for not taking the checkdowns. And then we got Daniel Jones giving the keys to do whatever he wants. I don't know what Steichen's play calling that for him, just to go for something like throwing into double coverage to not an elite wide receiver, But the main problem would have been for me was just simple mistakes from A.D. Mitchell, the block in the back, which called back Jonathan Taylor's touchdown, and then him fumbling the ball in the end zone so he could celebrate. You're switching hands so he could celebrate the touchdown before he got to the line and he dropped it.
Yeah. You see that so much, eh?
Yeah.
You never see white receivers do it.
Exactly.
Hey, but you know what I thought should have happened? Daniel Jones should have used his leg more. Whether it was a designed run from Steichen or just him scrambling.
Yeah.
It felt like he was going for that big hitter too much. Just mate, just take the 8-yard slide. Because he's so athletic and strong that he will never get.
No,
he'll never take a tour hit.
He's a big body, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler Warren. Whew.
Could be the best, man, in a year or two.
If they redid the draft, they would go number 1. Broncos, Bengals, bro.
Man, send the Bengals to, I don't know, the lingerie league.
Bills and the Eagles are the remaining unbeaten teams, 4-0, which could be the Super Bowl matchup. That's what you think?
That's what I think, man.
Yeah. Titans,
might think something different next week.
Wait, have you spoken about the Trevor Lawrence experience?
Oh, actually, you're right. What? How's it not?
How do you miss the game of the year?
It should be there. My bad. Yeah, but so you guys beat us fair and square.
What are you guys?
It's not because of Trevor Lawrence, bro. Trevor Lawrence was trash. He was 140 yards. Trash as. It's your defense, man. Respect your defense, bro.
The
defense legit.
They were on, bro.
And Brock Purdy should have just chilled with his toe on the sideline. He was still rusty, man.
Titans, Jets, and Saints still yet to win a game. So key games coming up for Week 5. We've got the Niners at the Rams. Niners, how they looking?
The most injured team in the NFL every year, man. We'd make this a contest if we had just a bit more health, because it's an away game at SoFi. But I've been in that stadium, man, and watched the Niners game there. It's 80% Niners fans in LA. So, they'll definitely have support there, but I just reckon we can't stop Booker, man.
Bro, he's a different breed,
He's different, man.
That's the man.
Samoan, Hawaiian Booker, man.
Ravens, Texans, 1-3 Ravens. Now without Lamar Jackson, I think, was it Cooper Rush? Cooper Rush is gone.
Yeah.
So Ravens gone from favourites to dogs, so up against the Texans. How did the Texans go?
They shut out Tennessee 26-0 last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think it's like a fluke game like Panthers beating the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ravens going to lose again.
Colts, Raiders, Daniel Jones and the Colts, they'll get back on track. They will, up against the Raiders.
I think, you really just have to worry about Mad Max Crosby. As long as he doesn't cause Daniel Jones problems.
I reckon our line can take him.
Yeah.
They were doing all right against Jared Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That Rams front seven's crazy.
Yeah. Seahawks, Bucks, 2 former first-round picks on their 4th and 5th teams. Who wins that one?
I've got the Seahawks winning that one close. It's at home. Bucks, unfortunately, just a few too many key injuries all over the show.
Is he
O-line, D-line.
Oh, sorry. Is Godwin back?
He's back, and he actually he played quite a bit of snaps last week.
Yeah.
He wasn't that good, but yeah, I think they definitely need him, but they just won't have enough horses to go against the Seahawks.
Game of the round next week, though. Jags versus the Chiefs. I've got it written here. LOQB, Trevor Lawrence hosts Patty Mahomes.
Hey. When they come for the Colts, bro, I want my shoes cleaned.
Bro, what's the scoreline? Oh, the Jags got a good defense, but man, what do you reckon? Big scoreline
ETN
for
time,
the Chiefs?
baby.
I think it's more their defense. I think the defense is going to, Lawrence got away with it last week. He had low yardage. He had a clean pick that the refs helped him out and caught it back from defensive PI, which was bullshit. But against the Chiefs, mate.
Please stop swearing on my show.
UFC Fight Night 260 in Perth. Oh, man. Chums was a happy man as Team City Kickboxing carving up.
4-0.
Okay, Blood Diamond.
Favorite fights for you, Zeke?
Jake Matthews getting his ass kicked. I think a lot of people had Aussie New Zealand multi,
Yeah.
and he's the one that lost it for everyone.
Heavy fade.
He had a clear path to victory just to grapple. Everyone grapples Magny. He decided to strike it, then he got choked out himself in round 3 when he was clearly winning the fight.
And Magny was what, a $3 underdog?
$3.90.
Surely.
Yeah. Other fights that I liked was our boy Cam Ralston.
Yeah.
Bro,
Underdog too.
that's a good name to have on your resume, especially on the debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was soft check hook, and he just went down. That's what you get for having what's the tattoo called?
Well, that Petrosky guy?
Yeah, let me get this tattoo.
What, did he have the barbed wire?
No.
Goldberg?
The hook and the, what's it called? He's got this tattoo. Let me look.
Is it a fishing hook?
No.
I
The
just
hammer and sickle tattoo. I forgot.
Oh, USSR.
yeah,
Like the Soviet Union.
Yeah. Get your ass out of here, boy. But yeah, Cam Ralston, that was a good one. Kobe Thickness.
Yeah.
What a name, man.
Not a name, bro.
But he's a white boy too. He's not even thick. And he beat an African dude. So that was a good fight. But yeah, otherwise, decent card for a card that had no name.
What do you reckon of Navajo's performance?
Beat it, bro. He went to decision. The UFC are giving this guy layups, man.
Tomato cans to knock out.
Rodolfo Bellato is a can.
Yeah.
And he gave Navo the fight that he wanted. And
Good finish.
yeah, I know. These kickboxers, when they're getting pressured and walked down, if they're not knocking guys out early, like that Carlos Olberg versus Kennedy and Njokwani or whatever.
Oh, that Nigerian that he lost to? Yeah.
If they're not knocking them out early, they're running out of steam and slowing down.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Carlos's performance and his next steps?
That was a good fight, good performance, good name to have on your resume. But Dominic Reyes he's washed now. His chin's dead. I think he still holds on to that John Jones win. But otherwise, you look at his resume, he's getting knocked out every fight that he loses.
What's the realistic next fight for Olberg?
I wanted to see him versus that Jerry Pachka. He's fighting.
He's fighting this weekend, right?
Yeah, he's fighting this weekend against Khalil Roundtree. So that'll be a good fight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cracker.
Well, that's a recap from the news last week.
That was long.
Yeah, it was good. It was like really informative. Sunday, the most important day of the week. We've got the 2025 NRL Grand Final. Before we talk about the Storm and the Broncos, do you guys want to give a tip on the Roosters Broncos for the NRLW?
I think the Broncos will win. just because of Tara Aiken or the Roosters, she's out. She plays not like a man, but her IQ and her smarts and her skills, she's just that good. She's real good. But Roosters, I don't think they'll go down easy. They still got girls like Isabel Kelly, Surgis.
Isabel, number one.
Who won their matchup during the regular season, even if they were Roosters with full strength?
I can't remember. I don't remember that game. But I think just Tamika Upton, man, Broncos best player in the comp. She's good, and I think Broncos will be too much.
You two are our NRLW experts. Are you going?
No, when I first started talking about it, you guys laughed at me.
I still.
I chuckled.
Okay,
The polite chuckle.
well, you guys give us you're giving us Broncos. Are you going Broncos?
Yeah, Broncos.
Give us a try score each.
Easy one would be Tamika Upton.
Nice.
Go
Kelly. What's it? No,
Isabel Kelly.
Isabel Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go over.
Nice. Just for you. On to the NRL Grand Final. Storm versus the Broncos. Chazza, the moment we've been waiting for. The Storm will aim for their 5th premiership, counting recognised ones, and their 11th Grand Final appearance under Craig Bellamy. The Broncos are chasing to break their premiership drought. Sits at 19 years and will lean on momentum, key playmakers, and belief. Who would like to exert their opinion first on how they think things will go?
I just think the Broncos will win.
Hey.
Is Ram to score?
Oh, nice.
Elite breakdown. Yes. For the Melbourne to win, things that worry me, obviously they're big wingers. That kicking, I think Broncos will need like they did in their previous game, they were just running guys off the ball, and they just need to do that. And they'll just cop the penalty and back their goal line defense. But other than that, I think Jerome Hughes scares me, even though he's quite injured. I think his combination with Ili Katoa scares me a lot, especially after seeing what Nathan Cleary did to that left edge of the Broncos last week. And then Harry Grant. I think if Melbourne win, he's most likely to get Clive Churchill. But for the Broncos, man, I think Sink just keep playing how they've been playing, except for these slow starts. Man. These slow starts, they're coming back, but why even in that position anyway?
Yeah.
So to start with. But I think just it'll be a tight contest until one of the fullbacks or halves will change the pace, maybe a 40-20, or Walsh will just break it open, or even Pappenhausen. Yeah. But I think I'm going to go Broncos. I never back the Broncos. Everyone says that I'm biased, but I've talked the most crap about the Broncos all year. But I think they get it.
Let's go. Chazza?
Jezza.
Also, this will be my 2nd grand final that I'm going to. I've played in more grand finals than Luke Metcalf, officially.
When he says play. Jezza?
No, I'm probably going to go with the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
I just think like how the Panthers scored their tries in their first half, and like Melbourne Storm had the week off as well, so they'll be nice and fresh as well. But just big time players and big time moments, I think.
Man, you're honestly a kill buzz, eh? No one wants you to make sense. Just lie to us, man.
Do you reckon your boy Stefano will match up with us well?
I think he will, eh?
Yeah.
Especially now.
Can he win the battle?
Oh, no, I don't think he's going to win the battle. I think they got way more firepower, the Broncos.
Because, like the last Samoan that spoke on a podcast before a nice win game didn't turn out well for him.
Is that what he said?
Is that what happened to you?
No big game for me, puppy. I'll be on my couch, man.
Wait, Stefano Tongan?
No, I'm always half each.
Well, he claims both, but he's got a name that's from bloody Alaska or something.
Who do you pick a try scorer for us?
Coates.
Okay, I'm going to go Broncos, and I'm going to go Ben Hunt to score.
Who's your trust girls?
Pierre Kura.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I like that. And should we do Clive Churchill picks?
Yeah. Before we do that, I want to go through the team list.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with Chimes. Ryan Pappenhausen or Reece Walsh?
Reece Walsh.
Will Warbrick, Josiah Karapani.
Warbrick.
Jack Howarth, Katoni Staggs.
Stags.
Nick Meaney or Gamut Shibasaki.
Ship of Sacks.
Xavier Coates or Dean Mariner.
Coates.
Cam Munster or Ben Hunt?
Munster.
Jerome Hughes or Adam Reynolds?
Jerome Hughes.
Stefano Toikamanu or Corey Jensen?
Oh, I think we're going to put him over Haas, but in that case, then Stefano.
Harry Grant or Corey Peaks?
Harry Grant.
Josh King, Payne Haas?
Payne Haas.
Sean Bloor, Brendan Piakura?
Piakura.
Eliasa Katoa or Jordan Ricky?
Katoa.
Trent Luero or Pat Carrigan?
Carrigan.
We'll do the bench as well, eh? Wishart or Mam?
Mam.
Lisati or Hetherington?
Hetherington.
Kamikamitha or Willison?
Willison.
McDonald or Smoothie?
Smoothie. See, that Broncos got the X Factor bench, man.
Nice.
Well, did you pick all Broncos?
No, on the bench was mostly Broncos.
Okay.
If not all Broncos.
Chaz, are you ready?
Ali.
Pappenhausen, Walsh.
Pappenhausen.
Sorry?
Pappenhausen.
Really?
In a big game like this.
At what?
Look, who
Mate, he's got his foot out the door to
do you think
360,
played
mate.
better, Dylan Edwards or Reece Walsh?
Reece Walsh.
Reece Walsh.
Do you think he played better in that game? In the last game?
Yeah.
He was more safe just because he didn't have like the big moments.
Brother, be very careful. no, we'll carry on.
Okay.
Warbrick, Karapani.
Warbrick.
Howarth, Stags.
Stags.
Meany, Shibasaki.
Shibasaki.
Coates, Mariner.
Coates.
Munster, Ben Hunt.
Munster.
Hughes, Reynolds.
Hughes.
Atukamanu, Jensen. Stefano.
Yeah, Stefano.
First name only.
Harry Grant, Corey Peaks.
Harry Grant.
Josh King, Payne Haas.
Haas.
Bloor or Piakura.
Bloor.
Elika. What?
Who did you say?
Sean Bloor or Brendan
He said
Piakura.
blow. He said blow.
Bloor.
Eli Katoa, Jordan Ricky.
Katoa.
Trent Luero, Pat Carrigan.
Carrigan.
Onto the bench.
Mam.
Wishart or Mam.
Mam.
Lisati or Hetherington.
Harrington.
Kamikamitha or Willison.
Willison.
McDonald or Smoothie.
Smoothie.
Ooh.
Do we have to ask you as well?
Yeah, we do.
Nah, I'll be all right. You guys are the pros.
You don't want to get shit on in the comments. Why did he pick all Broncos?
Here we go. Oracle. Pappenhausen, Walsh.
Walsh.
We'll do that again because we might need soundbite. We've got to let the man know.
Sorry. Only child vibes in here.
Ryan Pappenhausen or Reece Walsh?
Reece Walsh.
Will Warbrick or Josiah Karapani?
Warbrick.
Jack Howarth or Katoni Stags?
Stags.
Nick Meany or Gemmet Shibasaki?
I'm going to go Meany.
Damn. Any reason?
I don't know where Shibasaki's been his last few after he got done for that.
It's been a bit quiet.
In that incident.
Yeah. Xavier Coates or D Mariner?
Coates.
Cam Munster or Ben Hunt?
Munster.
Jerome Hughes or Adam Reynolds?
Hughes.
Atoikamanu or Jensen?
Stefano.
Harry Grant, Corey Peaks.
Harry Grant.
Josh King, Payne Haas.
Haas.
Sean Bloor, Brendan Piakura.
Sean Bloor. It's not a sand eating competition.
Eli Katoa, Jordan Ricky.
What are they doing? Nah, Jackson. Elikato.
Trent Luero, Pat Carrigan.
Carrigan.
Onto the bench, Tyron Wishart, Ezra Mam.
Mam.
Ativalu Lisatsi against Kobe Hetherington.
Hetherington.
Kamikamitha Willison.
Willison.
McDonald or Smoothie?
I'll go Smoothie. I like McDonald, though.
Yes, all right. Yeah, you read it to me.
Chance Nickel Clockstead.
Hey, Nate. Pappenhausen or Walsh?
Walsh.
Warbrick or Karapani?
Karapani.
Howarth or Stags?
Stags.
Meany or Shibasaki?
Shibasaki.
Coates or Mariner?
Mariner.
Munster or Hunt?
Hunt.
Hughes or Reynolds?
Reynolds.
Otukamanu or Jensen?
Jensen.
Grant or Pakes?
Pakes.
King or Haas?
Haas.
Bloor or Pirakura?
Piakura.
Katoa or Ricky?
Katoa! Nah,
Loiero or Carrigan?
Carrigan.
Wishart or Mum?
Wishart.
Lasati or Hetherington?
Hetherington.
Kamakamitha or Willison?
Willison.
McDonald or Smoothie?
Smoothie. Sorry, I meant man before.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you got like the Storm with like overall the stronger spine, which obviously is really, really important in rugby league. But I like the Broncos with more X factor.
I like Karapani better than Warbrick.
Yeah, I mean that was a close call, but I
Yeah.
just think Warbrick's just a bit more solid overall in the air, and
Yeah.
I like Karapani's kick.
like Karapani, like if Karapani scores 2 tries,
Oh, his kick returns are crazy.
Be
Yeah.
surprised, bro.
All right, boys, let's do some betting. Shout out to Betcha, by the way. Make sure you download the app and jump on board and look for bets in there, and you'll find the NFL Express over here. Any time of day, any time for question
Stop
you have.
losing my people money, man.
Oh wait, are you losing the money?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
They love him. They love him at the moment more than me.
So these two guys here, we've got the Oracle, of course, as he always does. He's your go-to guy. We start things off as usual with our bring a leg. Our bring a leg are our individual multis. So we're not working as a team here, but of course, bet carefully when you see these outrageous numbers come through. Chimes, what do you got?
This week I've got a 5-legger, and my first leg is Kendrick Bourne from the Niners. He's playing the Rams on Friday. I've got him to have 30 receiving yards or more, and that's paying $1.83. I think it has a chance to even go down a little bit after guys like Ricky Pearsall may get ruled out and Juwan Jennings. Then I've got the Grand Final, Broncos to win 1-12. Then back to NFL, Cleveland Browns to cover 3.5 as underdogs against the Vikings. Cowboys 1-13 against the Jets, and Buffalo Bills to win 1-13 against the Patriots. I think Patriots will keep it close and they'll just lose. And that's combined odds of $54.28.
How many? How much?
$54.
So if you put $10 on that, you will be losing $10.
Hey, we had 6 out of 7 last week. This week we got 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
do your thing, Oz. You do your thing.
But yeah, we still lost last week too. So.
Craig Bellamy, what do you got?
Yeah, I've got Ezra Mann, anytime try scorer. Jerome Hughes, anytime try scorer. Katoni Staggs, Xavier Coates, between them to score 2 tries. And I've got either team, Australia and New Zealand, to win by under 7.5, paying total $158.
You better cut it out, Oz.
You know, before the show, he goes, I've just got a humble one this week. He's still flopping it up.
Pause.
I'm deciding if I should play my safe one or my big one.
Big one.
Big one.
Big as gold.
Jessa. Like big.
Okay, I'll go big. Nah, I'll go safe one.
All right, let's go safe.
All right. I was going to 3-leg. It's comes to 21.92, and it's the Brisbane Broncos women to win. In the grand final, the men's one, 40-20 to be kicked. That's paying $4.50. And in the UFC main event pay-per-view this weekend, rematch between Ankalaev and Pereira, I got Ankalaev to finish this time at $2.90, and that's comes to 21.92. So playing it safe.
Nice.
Uncle Live again, eh?
Yeah.
I've gone safe just like yourself, sir. I've gone with a 4-legger NFL multi. I've got the Dolphins going head-to-head with the Panthers. So I got the money line at $1.82. It's kind of like a pick-em at the moment. I've got the Ravens as dogs at $2.05, beating the Houston Texans. I think I trust the Ravens overall as a team more than the Texans, and Cooper Rush isn't that bad of a QB. I got the Bucks with an upset win over the Seahawks. I trust Baker more than I trust Donald. And I got the Commanders +3 against the Chargers at $1.87. So that totals at $17.44.
Nice.
All right. On to our main event, our individual bets that every other member of the team can laugh at. It's called Lock or Laugh. We bring our lock to the table. And if one of the other boys doesn't like it, they can laugh at it and point it out. Chimes, what do you got?
So I'm on the opposite side of you with that Ravens-Texans game. I like Houston even if Lamar was playing. So I got them yesterday as dogs, and now the line shifted. So Texans are now the favourites for that game on the road. So yeah, I've got them 1-13, which is paying $2.35. I just think it's a combination of the Ravens are reeling, injured. They don't have the pass rush to expose the Texans' weak O-line, who will be playing with a lot of confidence after shutting out the Tennessee Titans. And unlike the Panthers, the Texans' defense is for real. Like, they've got Stingley, one of the best CBs in the game. They'll lock up Zay Flowers, really good pass rush and linebackers. And that Woody Marks and Chubb, I think they'll run well against the Ravens too. So it's on the road, it won't be a blowout, but I think that they win 1-13.
Here's my tip for that game. Isaiah Likely, he had a little run around last week. He's going to full on go this week, and he's going to run right over the Texans. Held for 2 years.
They'll need him. The thing is, Kipper Rush can't hit him. So,
Chazza, what do you got for your lock?
My lock is I'm doubling down on my multi. I'm going All Blacks versus Australia. Either team to win by under 7.5.
What's that paying?
$2.60. I think the Aussie boys get Skelton back and a few other boys back from injury, so be a big pack against the ABs this week. So
it'll be a good tight game, eh?
Yeah.
Where are they, in Perth?
In Perth, yeah.
Ooh. Aussies to win. Zeke, what do you have?
I don't really have a lock, so I'm just going to freestyle this one. This is for my Korean community in the UFC. Ju Sung-yu against Daniel Santos. I think this should be about evens, and I think someone's going to get put out to sleep. But yeah, I'm going back to Korean.
Nice. I'm flipping a coin here for my lock. I'm going the Broncos to win at $2.15.
Oh, sorry, mine was $2.15 as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. And that's our betting done for this week. Bet responsibly if you're going to have a punt. Also, make sure you look for Betsndat on Betcha. If you haven't downloaded the app, download it now. Just so we can get in amongst it, you know what I mean? And I think we want to have a look at some questions that you might have got.
Yeah. First one is, now that the streak has ended, what was the best team or best win, in your opinion, during those 4 grand final wins? Probably easier to say the best win, hey?
Yeah. Best win or best team?
Best win.
I think the best win was the one over the Broncos. Man.
Yeah.
Just the way they came back.
I like the Storm one.
Yeah, I think the Storm one was, because I think most people had the Storm to win.
Yeah.
And just, after 4 years, I mean, even the second and the third one were hard, but I don't think they looked that great in the Broncos one. Like, they had a good 20 minutes. The first half, they were a bit...
No, I think just the way that they came back and won it, and it was really down to Cleary and Crichton, how clutch they were in those key moments.
I just think in the Storm one, they just shut the Storm out from the beginning to end.
And this is no offense, because that was a good Broncos team, but the way they did it to that Melbourne Storm team,
Yeah.
Because like the way that Broncos were carving them up, and Marm had a hat trick in the first 50 minutes or so. Like, you think if it was going to go one way, it'll just be like, Broncos will keep piling it on and they win by 20 something, and it just went the complete other way. Like, maybe there was some guy that made a lot of money by just betting the Panthers at that moment after Marm's third try. Yeah. Because their odds would have been crazy to win that in a grand final.
Yeah, I had $600 on Penrith. Just so
before the game though.
No. When Mum scored those.
Actually,
yeah.
Let's go.
Just to say, like, if they Broncos win,
you would, hard.
If they
what was
lose,
the return?
Yeah, what was the
That'd be
return?
crazy, bro.
Nah, it wasn't that much. It was in like $3,000, I think.
Really, I thought it'd be
So
way more.
$6?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Nah, surely.
No, 400. I had 400 on them.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
returned like
yeah.
$3,000 or something.
still mean though, bro.
I was like wiping my tears off. Deactivated my Facebook.
So I'm with Zeke. I'm going last year.
Yeah.
Who did they beat the first time?
Cool.
Storm. No, Rabbitohs. And then the second one?
Eels.
Oh, no, I forget that game happened, eh?
Yeah. I remember it because, like, the very next week, I ended up back in court. So I was yeah. But, Rabbitohs, so they lost to Melbourne with Cam Smith. Then they just beat the Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
Then they smashed the Eels and then come back against the Broncos and then dominant display, even though it was a small scoring game against the Storm, and then they get pumped out on the weekend against the Broncos.
Yeah. Staying on top of grand finals, do you have a favourite grand final of all time, or in the NRL era?
In the NRL.
Not any of the Warriors ones. My favourite one was actually back in 2001, the Knights versus Eels, because I was over Newcastle at the time.
Yeah.
And just experiencing that live, I didn't go to the game or anything, but like with diehard Newcastle fans, just how passionate they are about footy and the Eels, and the Knights, it was crazy. So I was like the only person there going for the Eels
And
and the whole.
Knights were underdogs too.
Yeah. And like it was such a good game, but like just seeing how happy it made everyone around.
What were you doing in Newcastle?
I was there for high school, bro.
What?
Hey!
Yeah.
You're weird, bro.
No, it was a music thing.
Oh,
I was only like 12, bro.
hanging out with Aku Iwate.
I got to go with the 06 Grand Final, Broncos winning over the Storm. Just because that whole year, we weren't the team.
Yeah.
Like, the Storm were the team. And then even in their preliminary against the Dogs, like, it was like
I was in
half-time.
Brisbane when that
I remember just lying on the couch and everyone just got up and walked away, and I was just like, I was too lazy to change the channel. I just lay there looking at the floor at the TV, and then I was like, Berrigan doing his thing, Hodges doing his thing, Lockyer coming in. I was like, fuck. And they're playing against inform Willie Mason. I was like, wow. And then even then I was like, I was happy with that because we're going against the Storm in the final.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, this is outrageous.
Well, they came back and scored, 30 points in the second half?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't want to be biased, but so no Broncos ones. I'd probably say either 04 or 05. So Bulldogs beating the Roosters or Tigers versus Cowboys.
Tigers,
Just the moments, the big moments.
I gotta go. Okay. Broncos aside, that Cowboys-Tigers game.
Yeah.
That was crazy, man.
Yeah, everyone going to school the next day.
That flick to Pat, was it Pat Richards? The winner?
Yeah, that was a mean one. Nate, will you drink toilet water for content if the Broncos win the grand final? Me and Nate, if the Broncos win, me and Nate have agreed we're going to go get Broncos tattoos
Yeah, buddy.
in our Broncos G-strings.
Yeah,
wrong
buddy.
You still keen for that, right?
The tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How about the water then?
Nah, see, that's just
Draw the line the
stupid.
water, but
Yeah, well,
Right. Unless, the person that owns the toilet is very, very beautiful. That was a joke. That's disgusting.
bath water.
Those are saying, don't flush it, don't flush it. Munching on the toilet.
Bro, are we going to cut this out? Or? This season of NRL, which player surprised you the most? Like maybe a breakout or just most improved? That'd be probably Shibasaki, yeah, or Isaiah Yongi.
Shibasaki, yeah. True, because we used to joke about
We used to
Shibasaki.
joke about him, eh?
And then I got the same goatee as him. He started coming up.
I gotta go with Talis Duncan.
Really?
I like the way he played this year.
Oh, I always knew
from
he
the
was pretty
South?
good.
Yeah, like in a shitty team, bro, he was always guaranteed to
True. I respect those dudes. They
Yeah.
fucking still turn
He
up
always
and go
kind of
hard.
had his. He was always earmarked though to be the next Cameron Murray.
Oh, yo?
So it didn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
I'll say Yongi or Shibasaki.
Actually, but nah.
Yongi came out of
Actually, no,
nowhere.
Aaron Clark, man. Because Aaron Clark was a Titans player. Like, he was solid.
Yeah,
For him to
I
come
said
from-
a few mean things about him when he was at the Titans.
But, like, for him to then, he's in the running for Dally and Lock of the Year, man.
He should.
And he should win it.
I'm gonna redo that one, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Billy Walters because we would mock this guy to death.
We?
You and Cinco.
Okay.
You and Cinco.
Shout out to Cinco, bro. We hated this dude, bro. When Kiwi Walters came to the Broncos and he had Kiwi playing 6, Billy playing 6, and then obviously when Adam came, he still kept him in the team at hooker. But this year, bro, if he's not there, we don't make the grand final, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to Billy Walters, man. I even been liking all his posts.
If he was healthy, where would he play in the grand final?
Oh, he's in the team, bro.
No, where, though? What position?
He'll be 14.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think he's
him and Mum on the bench?
I think it would be 9 actually.
No
Yeah.
Pakes.
No pegs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no fakes.
Charlie. Pick one player and one coach. I'm assuming they have to be eligible for Samoa that you think would be able to change this team around. I think it's more than one player, one coach, but who do you think could maybe bring them back or bring them around?
Oh, one coach.
Me and you.
I reckon the one player would probably be like current player now,
Yeah, probably.
Richie Mo'unga.
Ooh.
He qualifies.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he's half and half.
Oh.
One coach. Don't know if there's a coach that can. Bro, if you got Ari and Mo'unga there,
Yeah.
Player coach.
coach. There was a coach there that I forgot his name now. He was there when we were in the World Cup. I reckon he would be the main man. He's Goody, something Goody. He was an ex-player playing when I was playing.
Yeah.
Played for the Crusaders. He's now, or he was at the time, he was the attack coach for Leinster. Now he's the attack coach for Ireland.
Oh, nice.
But he was coaching us at Samoa, bro.
Oh yeah.
So he's not someone.
No, he's not Samoa.
nice.
No. There's anyone that's. But it's his detail.
I honestly, it doesn't matter who you put there because you got to go up against final boss Tuleipa.
And that's a part of it too, bro. The part that I didn't like there was how they mix rugby and our culture. Like,
Yeah.
so obviously rugby's a business like that. We have to like a high performance team, but it takes secondary to.
So what we're saying is culture is overrated. Anyway, next one.
Hey, you know, Mo'unga, will he come back for the next World Cup? What do you think, or not?
Yeah.
He will. Okay.
Oh,
Or is he done with
he's
it?
signed to come back, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on 2027, which is.
So he'll come in, but he won't be playing Super Rugby and.
Yeah, he comes in that year. So his Japanese contract will finish in February
Okay.
or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'll do the Super Rugby
Yeah.
and then play for us. in
Yeah,
the
we'll
World
need
Cup.
Mo'unga, man, because Bowden Barrett will be retired by then.
Wait, has
I
he
don't-
said that he's playing for Samoa?
No.
No, no.
For the
All
Does
Blacks.
you know when he was, they wanted to bring him in earlier or bring him back earlier, like this year or something? That's what they were trying to chuck out to him, like, now because by the time you get to 27, he's done his 3-year stand down, that he could go and jump on one of these teams. But I think now he's signed to NZ to come back at 27.
Nice.
There is a clause in his deal that like he is slated to come back, but he can back out.
Oh, okay.
Like he's got a gateway to get out of that.
I wouldn't be, man. Like,
I mean, because it's such a long distance to guarantee yourself to say that you're coming back in 27, right?
and it's, man, for NZ Rugby, I don't know if it's the best. Obviously, he's probably the best player for us, but he's not playing in our competition. And I know he's still ripping up in the Japanese league, but we want him to be at that intensity, playing international games at that intensity, not just come in on the World Cup year and then play and then jump into
Get the
team.
combinations and then,
like
exactly.
that's why I reckon it hurts us a little bit is when the boys jump in and out of Japanese league and back into Super Rugby.
Which is funny to me because the All Blacks, they want to stand strong and say that they don't want to pick players based overseas. You're essentially doing that.
True.
You're guaranteeing a guy who's playing overseas to come back and save your ass in the World Cup, right?
Yeah,
Just come out, put your pride aside, and go, yeah, we want to be like everyone else. We're just going to pick players overseas.
Yeah.
Prime for prime, who would you have, him or DC?
DC.
This is the best ever, man.
I think just because of obviously you're seeing one side he's done it and been successful. The other one, DC's probably had the team.
DC's had the team. I'm
The
going
team.
Mo'unga all day. Mo'unga's got the better running game.
It's just hard to be able to put your stake on.
I mean, DC's been a team that's been the most stacked in the world, and they lost in the quarterfinals against France.
With hate in his heart.
That's why I always say Johnny Wilkinson, best first 5 all time. Stephen Larkham second.
Quay Cooper third.
Bang bang.
So you pick the first half, they won a running game, and then the first half, they can't
Bro,
kick
Johnny
goals.
Wilkinson is
on,
the
man.
most clutch dude. He carried England by himself.
Bro, his forward pack was just boring.
Shout out to
and
Delalia,
Delalia.
former road man.
Delalia. He's a honey hecked.
Martin Johnston.
Nate, this one's for you. Start, bench, cut. 7-7 or Fijian pronunciation. Livoni Leva.
Nice class. Shot Dion.
Shane Webke or Payne Haas. And Payne Haas. That's a tough one.
I'm going to start Webkey. I'm going to bench Payne. And I'm going to cut Petra.
Ooh. What would it take for Haas to start?
Play with a broken arm, win a premiership.
Nice.
So after Stefano armbars him in the first 10 minutes, Payne Haas carries Brisbane to glory.
This one could be for all of us if you want. Start, bench, cut. This one's from Fo. He originally did Smith, Lockyer, and Cooper Cronk, but Cooper Cronk doesn't even deserve to be in the conversation with Chimes, so we'll go start, bench, cut, Smith, Lockyer, and Joey Johns.
Cam Smith, Joey Johns, Darren Lockyer.
Say that again.
Cameron Smith, Darren Lockyer, and Joey Johns. Start, bench, cut.
I'm starting Lockyer. I'm benching Cam, and I'm cutting Johns.
Ooh. But he played through the depths of it.
No, well, because I've got an addictive personality, so if I'm hanging out with Joey Johns, well, out of here.
But that's the reason why I've got him better than you. So I'm starting Darren Lockyer. I've always liked him better, and he had a nightclub in the basement of his house. Benching Andy Johns, and then cutting Cam Smith. Cam Smith's the man, led Maroons so many series wins, won everything, but he's the more boring of the two, so of the three.
If you're not smart in rugby league wise, you know.
Bops.
Starting Cam, benching Lockyer, cutting Johns.
There's a boring one there.
I know you're a Joey guy.
I love Joey. Eh?
Oh, what do you do? Joey first or
I don't know.
bench?
I love them all on the same level. I'd probably go start Cam.
What?
Bench Lockyer.
Oh, we on the same level.
Well, that's hard, bro. Like I'm just saying it for
Pro sports players.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's hard though.
Yeah, you guys can go
Just for the sake of a
go
pick.
for 10K run together. With Shazza.
But yeah,
Joey's still done stuff on the field.
Oh,
I'm like,
bro.
bro. I'm just saying because I love Lockie. And obviously I love Cam for what he's done with Queensland. But Joey, bro. Joey's that guy who would not practice for a month. And they'll say, we can't beat these guys. And he'll just rock up with his collar up and then look around. Bro, I still remember that story. I forgot who was with the Wallabies. And they said they had Joey come and teach them some kicking drills. And then he just kept kicking the post from like 45 meters out. The crossbar. He just kept kicking it. And they saw him do it in a game. And they're like, saying, he practices that shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's so good.
He liked that.
actually, can I change mine?
Stay strong.
Start Joey. Start Joey, bench Lockyer, and cut Smith. Only reason why Lockyer, man, he won golden boot, best player in the world in 2 positions, best fullback in the world to best 5'8", and
It feels like people forget how good a fullback he was because, a lot of people only started watching when he was a 5'8".
And in my opinion, the best era of rugby league is from like 2000s or even late 90s, 2000s till 2010. That's, I reckon.
Yeah, Wendell.
Yeah.
When the Sydney football stadiums were packed all the time, eh?
When the cross was the cross.
Okay, Chimes, Ibrahim.
Chance to travel all the way from Newcastle.
Did you do that in a taxi?
You and Jared Hayne.
hey.
Is that what you meant?
No,
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, is that us for this week?
That's the show.
Before we go, just any last words for either the Storm or the Broncos?
Can you look down the camera and give us like a Chimes type?
Yeah, you do it. You put him in the spot last time. You do one.
Talk to Jordan Ricky, like how he spoke to thing.
And Ezra Mum.
For sure.
When you get older in life, things start getting taken away from you. I was going to do the any given Sunday. This is it, boys. You had a good year. You're playing with house money. Everyone expects the Storm to win. Everyone expects Melbourne to win. Everyone's talking about their spine. Everyone's talking about how tired you guys are from coming back 14 down against the Penrith Panthers, 14 down against the Canberra Raiders. You had to beat the Melbourne Storm to even make the top 4. You did that. You went down to Canberra. You had to beat the minor premiers. You did that. You went up against the 4-time premiers and the Penrith Panthers, who on 98 occasions who would lead the game at 12 by 12 points, 98 out of 98, never been beaten. You did that. Like, what's stopping you now, man? Just go out there.
Look at the world the way we'd like it to be.
The only reason he plays that because he can't do this. Love you guys.
Up the Broncos.